Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Your video is little out of focus.
I'm out of focus.
Maybe it's because of my slow internet speed. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using a webcam, so I think it autofocuses anyway. We're going to wait for a little while so more people can join, and then we'll start. Probably like 10 minutes or so.
Sure, fine. So I am first time have joined this Hangout. So I don't know about the format. What is the purpose of this Hangout? I know you because of the tutsplus.com, but I don't know about this Hangout.
Okay. What is your name?
My name is Jitendra. I am from India.
Okay, Jitendra. Okay, did I pronounce that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the format, it's not something really rigid. Basically, we'll just have a talk with more people joining, answer a few questions and talk about different stuff. So whenever you want to ask a question or talk about something in particular, just do so.
So we can ask our questions right now. I thought that some people have sent your questions some days ago, and then you are going to answer those questions here.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. But you can also ask the other people who are joining us. I'm merely the host here, so you don't have to address all the questions to me.
So is it being recorded and will it be published on YouTube?
Yes, it will be published on YouTube later. So I actually do need your consent for this because there are different laws in different countries that might prohibit from recording these kinds of conversations. So I do have to ask for your permission to go on with this.
Yeah, I have no problem.
Okay, good.
So I was one course on tutorials you have recently published about wireframing in Sketch.
Yes, that was my latest course. Yes.
So I have used Sketch a little bit, but I have not done any wireframing. So for wireframing I use different tools like Dynamic and some other tools. So the difference between those tools and Sketch is that in the tools which were specifically created for wireframing, in those tools we can connect, we can create hot links and we can connect screen. That facility is not available in Sketch, so we can't show the whole flow of any website or app.
Yeah, that's currently not supported in Sketch. Some of the tools, just like you said, allow for easier collaboration and also linking between screens, but Sketch doesn't do that currently. It's merely for showcasing. It's not interactive.
So in that course, have you uh, uh, given some have you given some advice on how to create interactive uh, type apps? So after we have done everything in Sketch, suppose we have created 3-4 screens of our website,
Okay, yeah.
then we can upload those screenshots in Vision or Marvel. Then we can link our screenshots there.
Yes, yes. You can do that. I don't necessarily show you how to do that in the course. The course is only focused on Sketch, so building your own wireframing kit in Sketch. But I do talk briefly about some of the tools that are available that you can use, like the different uh, wireframing apps on the web.
Okay. So in your course, if uh, suppose if I have made some wireframes in Sketch and then I showed those wireframes to client, then in the course are you suggesting to use the same wireframes to create a full design comp, full design mock-up with colors and images, or those files should not be used after we start making the actual design?
No, they should be used, but as a reference, just like any wireframe, basically, right? A wireframe is a blueprint uh, where you have all the structure you need. So you can use that later on when you start actually designing the product, either a web page or web application, whatever it is. So you should definitely use them. They're not just for showing them to the clients. They're also for the designer to understand what's going on and how the information is structured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Uh, Hi Adi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Thanks. I'm too good. I'm Ansif from India.
Welcome.
I'm Ansif.
Hi, Ansif.
Hi. I'm from
Hi,
India.
Arshif.
Hi.
I am also from India.
Okay,
I'm
great.
still.
Glad to see you. I have some question related about WP WordPress development.
WordPress development, okay.
Yes, we have a team here. I am managing that 4 members for HTML and WordPress development. I need to increase their productivity because they are freshers. So, how to increase their productivity? How to teach their standards about the theme forest standards? Because we are developing themes for theme forest.
Okay. Well, how many hours a day are they working?
Mostly 8 hours.
8 hours. Okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
8 hours is actually a pretty good number. Um, I don't know, are you sharing any of the profits with them, or are you working on a fixed rate basis?
No, we run an office here, so they are employees in our company office.
Okay. Just one second.
Okay.
Jitendra, could you please mute your microphone when you're not speaking? We're hearing the stuff in your background. So.
Yes, here too.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Yes, so to answer your question, sorry, I didn't remember the last response. So are you offering them a fixed rate or a part of the sales from Team Forest?
No, we running here a office like a company, 4 designers and 4 developers.
Okay.
Designers are always designing and developers developing the designs. They are just a freshers, so only 3 months training is going on.
Okay.
2 of them is a backend developer and 2 of is front end. They do HTML and 2 of them only knows the basics of PHP. I want to teach. I've already teached about the WordPress standards. I need to increase the productivity.
Uh-huh. Okay, I got you.
Uh,
Um, well, to increase their productivity, I guess you have to motivate them really well. Like
yes.
if they like what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
then you're gonna have increased productivity. But if they're only doing if they're only doing that because they need a job or they need the money, then there's not much you can do. I guess you can start by finding people that are really passionate about this.
Yes. Yes.
Um, Other than that, I don't. It all starts there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Um, I I have just learned about the deep of a WordPress development from your guide to your first framework course.
yes, yeah, wireframing course.
Yes, I have learned a lot from your that course.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thanks. Also, the coming courses nowadays, your courses are you're focusing basics, right?
Uh, some of them, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
most of them actually, yeah. On
Oh,
basics, on all the essential stuff that any web designer should know, I guess.
yes. I'm currently I have learned basics from your courses, but I'm expecting now about advanced level of WP development.
Mm-hmm.
So in future lessons, I expecting that from you.
Well, it is planned. I was
Yeah.
saying this in the previous episode. I am planning on building like a tutorial series on how to create a WordPress theme from the ground up, and it's not going to be just like the basic stuff. We're going to have customizer, personalization there, and um, custom fields and like plugin development and all that stuff. So it's going to be a little bit more advanced than usual. But yeah, it does take time, and I don't have like a definitive date that I can give you for it.
Okay. Okay. No
But it's
problem.
coming, yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, other people have actually suggested this in the past that I do more advanced stuff, and I am considering it.
Mm.
But it's like a process that involves more people, not just me. There's also an
Yes. Yes.
editor. There's also the content that's already on Tuts Plus. So
Something my lack is about the jQuery. So,
yes,
uh, what's the best way to learn the jQuery?
the best way to learn.
Yes, yes, I need to learn from the basics because the part I'm clear about.
Uh-huh. Well, there are lots of resources on jQuery. Let me just actually find some courses for you here.
Okay.
Let's see. There are courses, there are books you could try. For example, there's a course published last year that's called jQuery for Designers, and I'm just going to link it in the chat here. And
Yes.
Jitendra also gave us a link there, a free jQuery course there, 30 Days to Learn jQuery. I think that's by Jeffrey Way, right, Jitendra?
Yes. 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 Jeffrey Way.
Okay, yeah. So that's a very good starting point, of course.
Okay, that's great. The another question is about the third-party plugins. Do you have any plan to create a course about the third-party plugins using their APIs? Something like the WooCommerce.
Um, yeah, I could do that. It wasn't in the plan, but it's definitely a good idea. But
Yes.
the stuff I make, I gotta be careful not to clash too hard with the code part of
Mm,
Tuts Plus because that's a separate section on Tuts Plus.
yes.
So while I've done WordPress stuff in the past in the web design category, um, going too deep into it would kind of cross over to the other side on the code part. So you gotta be careful about that. Okay, there's also a book there, linked by Jitendra, Learning jQuery. Cool. And also, let me actually just see if there's a book here on a book apart, because they have really cool, really good books here. But no, apparently there isn't. On Smashing Magazine, you could find some more books.
Oh, okay.
So let me see. Okay, user experience, graphics, mobile design, coding. Okay, here we go. CSS, JavaScript. There we go. So there is a book from Smashing Mag called Mastering jQuery. Okay, I'm just gonna link this here. There's a bundle there.
Also, how the recommendation about the how to stay updated in our field.
In our field?
Yes, in our field, always stay up to date in our field. Which resources you recommend to read daily basis?
Well, obviously Tuts Plus, because we have great content, and I'm not saying that because I'm affiliated with them, because I'm a producer, but
Yes,
you know, we do have good content. Smashing Magazine is also really good. What else is there? Let me actually look at my RSS feeds here, because I have let's see, CSS Tricks is another
okay.
one. So
Yes,
I'm
right.
just going to link everything here. What else? You could check out David Walsh's blog. That's a very good resource.
Oh, okay. David Walls. It's about
David
JavaScript,
Walsh.
right?
Yes, mostly
Okay.
about JavaScript, yes. But yeah,
Great to know.
these are like 3 resources. Again, Paul Irish. You could also follow him if you know who Paul Irish is. I'm just gonna...
Polarises.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. We had some questions here on the chat. I missed those. I do apologize. Okay, so from Byram, do you use Dreamweaver in your development? No, I do not. I just use a code editor and a browser, not really a visual environment. Let's see, in field of WordPress, okay, so in field of WordPress for front-end development, I don't know about that. Okay, so
Maybe
that is
just
about
continue my question.
sorry?
Can you hear me, please?
Yes?
I said maybe just continue my question, Mr. Jet.
Okay,
Maybe
so
I suppose that.
continuation. Okay, yeah, no, I don't use Dreamweaver in either.
Can I ask you, Mr. Adi,
Yes.
something?
Okay.
First, I would thank you for this episode, and it's very useful for everybody here. And is the JavaScript important in Theme development, or you can rely only on jQuery?
What was the first part of the question?
JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is it important to learn it then to be professional web or theme developer, or you can rely only on jQuery? This
No, I think it's important you learn JavaScript as well, because it's not necessarily about the language itself. It's about the coding principles, right? And when you learn jQuery, JavaScript, sorry, you learn how to do some certain things and how to plan an application or how to plan your code and stuff like that. Learning jQuery is just a bonus on top of that. It's slightly different, and you can do, things a little bit differently. But definitely JavaScript is the basic stuff. So I do recommend you learn it.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Also, a link from Ibrahima. Hello, Ibrahima, by the way. Welcome. CodeDrops does have
Hey, hello,
content.
everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, I just put a link here for advanced developer.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
that's
can-
true. CodeDrops does they have great content. I found
Yeah.
myself on their website pretty often, actually, just
Right.
finding solutions to different problems. Very cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So how is everyone doing with work, with their jobs, with everything? Going well?
Yes, everything is going well. Thanks.
Good.
Also, I have one question about your quick tip short tutorials. I have seen the last year about the Photoshop export, like hide grid and show grid and export the
Okay.
PNGs.
Yes, yes.
I'm expecting something related to that quick tip productivity tips from you.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like the course because every time I do the PNGs and JPEGs from Photoshop, it takes long time. But after watching that video, it saves me a lot of time. That's why I'm asking about the quick tip.
Okay. So is there something you need to know about it, or you just mentioned it?
Yes, something related to that. I'm also expecting that type of quick tips from you on the tutors.
Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, since you excuse me, actually, since you mentioned this, there is a thing coming to Tuts Plus right now, sort of a quick. Excuse me, my voice is giving up. Sort of quick tips, but
Yes.
a bit shorter. I can't tell you everything just yet, but keep an eye on Tuts Plus. In the next week, probably they'll be published. So I hope
Okay.
you will like those.
Yeah, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. We have some more questions in chat. What are your favorite design and dev tools on Mac? Let's see. Favorite design tool, definitely Sketch. For a long time now. I started using it, and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
Dev tools on Mac. Well, dev tools for code editor, I use Sublime Text. For compiling Sass and everything like that, I use CodeKit.
CodeKit.
Yeah, jQuery. There is the jQuery app for Mac. jQuery app. What am I saying?
Windows.
GitHub.
Okay.
So the GitHub app for Mac. I also use GitHub all the time. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it for development. You don't really need anything else. And of course, the browser, which is Chrome for development.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. Let's see. Haven't you tried Gulp or Grunt? I did work with them on occasion, but I don't use them on a daily basis. What I do use is Bower, if we're talking about package managers and stuff. I use Bower in pretty much all projects.
But Bower is integrated with CodeKit. You can use it with CodeKit.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm.
So how would you use it with CodeKit?
Let me just open the app, CodeKit
Okay.
here. Okay. Skip that version.
Hi Adi.
Hello.
Hi Adrian.
Good. Yes, thank you. You?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. My voice is acting up a little bit, but other than that, I'm good.
No, it's fine.
I was just we were just talking about the CodeKit and how you can use Bower with it.
Sorry?
I said we were just talking about how to use Bower with CodeKit.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm on it right now, so
Mhm.
give me just few
Yeah,
seconds.
it's no rush. In the meantime, I'll just answer another question here. Is Ajax and JSON important in WordPress theme development? I guess Ajax more than anything because, well, they're related, but Ajax more than anything because you can work with it in the back end and also in the front end. So, it's important you're familiar with the technique. But, to give you a more general response, in WordPress theme development, because WordPress is so complex right now, you got to know a lot of stuff to create themes because you can create really complex themes. So anything helps, I guess. If it's a very simple theme, then I guess you probably don't need Ajax. But if it's a very complex theme with lots of stuff going on, then you could probably use some. Another question from Jitendra on what other courses are you working on for TUTS Plus upcoming courses. The course I'm working on right now is something that I think you will like. It's related to performance on a website and how you can improve it. So getting the fastest possible loading time and optimizing resources and all that stuff.
That fast is related to WordPress theme. WordPress
Come on.
development. You have mentioned that you are focusing the fast loading time. It's about a WordPress or a front end?
No, it's about front end basically. But I am talking a little bit about WordPress and how you can speed it up.
Okay.
That's great. So I just figured it out. Here
Okay.
is a screenshot. So you go to your project in CodeKit, then
Okay.
you click on assets. Then you're gonna have a list of all available package on Bower. You can do a quick search on a particular plugin or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know about this. Is it a recent addition to CodeKit?
No, it
It's
has been here since the version 2, I think.
Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't know about that. I just I mostly use, CodeKit for compiling SAS and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
And yeah, I didn't know about that. Cool. Thanks. That's great info.
yeah. You're welcome. So you can do many things with CodeKit. For instance, the project I'm working on right now, it's my actual website. I
Uh-huh.
use it for templating. So if I have many pages, I break it down into many sections and I import those sections in one file.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
you can do templating and power stuff and many other things.
Cool.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello, Ahmad.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
I missed too much, or there are many.
No, not really. I mean, we did talk a little bit about resources and stuff. You can, well, actually, you can't see it in the chat. But yeah, you will see it. This episode is, of course, recorded, so
Yeah,
it's going to be posted again on YouTube.
yeah, no problem. So, okay, someone asking.
Yeah. Okay, so question. You have created a course on a tool called Macaw. Do you use this tool in your workflow? Did you find it useful for yourself? Sometimes I use it. Not all the time. My main go-to tool now is Sketch. But yeah, Macaw is a great tool, especially if you're a beginner and coding is really your strong point. Macaw can help you dish out HTML and CSS. So that's pretty cool. And it has a really easy to use UI. So that's great.
I have a question, please.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. What I wanted to say. Now, because I'm always looking at your courses, in some point I think you stop working on Photoshop and you start using Sketch. This is in the first place. In the second place, I feel now you are more like consultant in somehow, let's say it. I mean, after many years of experience, you don't think that it's a proper anymore to you to create a website from scratch and convert it from PSD to HTML. It's an old fashioned. Now things changed. I mean, now you are more like a consultant. Is it correct or?
Well, I wouldn't say consultant. I would say that I leaned more towards the theory part instead of the practical stuff. And yeah, you're right. My courses don't really show the traditional, oh, here's the PSD, this is how we turn it into the HTML stuff that I started with. But in each of my courses, I do have like that practical section where I applied a theory that was in the first chapters. So it's not all just theory, but yeah, I definitely moved a little bit more in this direction. And it's funny that you mentioned it. I was actually thinking about this in uh, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I do plan on making some stuff that's a bit more direct, concrete.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
more geared towards coding. So.
that's good. Another question. Now you have, I think, a good experience in the front end part and in the design part. And for sure, we're always learning. You cannot stop learning. But
Yeah.
what's next? I mean, what do I have to do now after, okay, I master CSS, HTML, the front end, and I'm already good in the design parts. What else I can add to my skills?
Well, you could also take fishing, for example. So,
Hmm.
no, I'm just kidding. I think we we as professionals should always be learning. There's never enough knowledge that we can
Sure.
have,
Sure.
right? So you can say that I know everything about HTML and stuff, but you got to think about the the nature of our job and the nature of this information we're learning because it's evolving all the time. So what you learn today might not be viable next year.
Sure.
Like when I first started with HTML, all the rage was about tables
Oh my
and how to
God.
create layouts of tables. And I'm like, that's cool. And then I learned about divs and stuff, and I'm like, this is better, than tables. So, it was in not so long ago when we wanted to build a 3-column layout, we would use float, but now we have Flexbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's constantly evolving. There's always something new to learn. There's always a new jQuery plugin that pops out, and there's always some new scripting language that pops out. So
Yeah, but and somehow you still around your knowledge. You expand your knowledge a bit, but you not really shift to something completely new. I don't know if it's correct or no.
well, yeah, completely new. I don't know about that. Completely new, like what? For example, building iOS apps, or for an example.
No, I don't know because now I'm working on my thesis and it's about icon design and interface.
Uh-huh.
My supervisor, he's more interaction designer. So you start looking to the icons and their importance and interface in different way. It's not just picking normal icons and you put them in the interface, and it's more related to human-centered design. You know this trend nowadays, if you heard of it. uh, Everything related to user and all this stuff. So in some point, knowing all this code and the technology that we have or the plugins as you mentioned every day doesn't matter that much. I don't know if you get my idea or no.
So I think what you're trying to say is that there are some fundamentals that are there no matter what kind of technology we use, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
yeah. For example, now we have something named processor. If you heard of it, it's I think a language from Java.
No, I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, it's still new in some point, but it's really important for the interaction because a lot of people, and I don't want to say a lot of people, but there are some people saying that in a few years we will not have the interface for website and mobile in the same way we have it nowadays.
Yeah, true. I agree with that. I think we're going to evolve everything is gonna shift in one direction or another. But I don't think that change is gonna happen like all of a sudden. Like tomorrow, we're not gonna have mobile UI anymore, and we'll be like, oh, what the heck happened?
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen gradually, and as it happens, we're gonna learn new stuff along the way. So even so, if we compare like what we know now to what we'll know in 5 years, we might think that, just like you said earlier, it's a completely different field. But if we think that we're gonna get there gradually, then we're not moving into a completely new field. We're moving into an evolved field. If that makes any sense. I don't know how if that answers your question though.
Yeah, in some point, because as I told you, we have a new technology, and we have many things new every day. So you start looking to the interface in different way. Everything is interface. Mobile, you can have interface in the car. You can have interface everywhere. So you are also responsible as a UI for this stuff, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, since you mentioned earlier, where should we go? What should we learn? This is actually a good example of that, because you need to be aware of what's around you. As the people from Star Wars would say, you got to be mindful of your, what was it, surroundings or something like that. So even if you're in a car and you're interacting with the stereo on your car, or if you have a touch screen, you can learn stuff from it.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're on an ATM, for example, you can learn stuff from
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. This is what I meant. Everything is interface. I will leave the question for other people. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So a few more questions here. Do you use grid like 960? No, 960. No. And 12 columns when you make designs and convert to HTML. Mostly recently, I use a framework, either Bootstrap or Foundation, and they have built-in grid systems. So, I just use theirs. Okay, so that was for Jitendra. And now for Bayram. Would you tell me, please, about the meeting in Brasov and why so far away from Bucharest? Do you have something similar in Bucharest? No. I don't think there is something similar in Bucharest. And the meeting in Brasov, as far as I know, it got canceled due to the low number of participants. But I will go there anyway to meet with some other people that come there, even though it's not like the official thing. But yeah, I don't think we have all the details just yet about the meeting. So far, it's just a couple of friends meeting up for a few beers, but that's about it. So do you have any activity in Bucharest? As far as I know, no, there isn't. But I'm not in contact with a lot of authors from Romania, so I don't know if there's anything organized there. Okay, so does that answer your question, Bayram? Okay. Okay, so another question from Jitendra here. What tools do you use to make screencasts for Tuts Plus, hardware and software? Oh, well, I use a lot of tools. Where do I start? So let's start with the software bit first. To record my screencast, I use ScreenFlow. and I'll just link it here. ScreenFlow is for Mac only, I believe. Yes, this is for Mac only. If you're using Windows, you can use Camtasia. That's also a very good software from TechSmith. Hello, Ali G. Welcome. Let's see, software. What else? So this is for recording the screen. For editing the videos, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. For editing and recording audio, I use Adobe Audition. And yeah, that's about it for the software. Now, for the hardware, are you interested in everything, like the camera and the microphone and stuff like that? So for the microphone, you can't actually see it, but I'm just gonna lift it so you can see it. It's really heavy. This is the NT1A. It's a large diaphragm condenser mic from Rode. It's a very good microphone. And yeah, you do have to use a good microphone to get really good audio. It depends actually where you're recording. You could also use a shotgun microphone, which captures sound from only one direction. But if you're in a really echoey room, you will also get a lot of echo. But the advantage of the shotgun is that you can position it out of the shot, so it's not on camera. Okay, so my room here is actually my office. So I record in my office, and the first thing I did was put carpet on the floor because I have hardwood floors. So if there is no carpet, it would get really echoey. And let's see, what do you do to keep your voice clear? Well, if you want clear voice, then you need a good microphone. So always aim for a condenser microphone. That's a really good choice. Or a shotgun. You can also get really good audio out of it. Or a lavalier. Basically, any kind of external microphone you can use. And of course, don't ever use the microphone on your camera or your phone. That's just really bad, and you'll get really bad audio out of it. How do I keep my room quiet? Quiet meaning without echo, or what exactly are you referring to? Okay, so I'm just going to answer this. If you want less echo in your room, you got to limit the number of hard surfaces that your sound hits. So walls, for example, are hard surfaces, so your sound is going to bounce off of them. So what you can do is, put some foam on them, sound-absorbing foam, or some blankets, something that's not really hard. So that's what you can do to remove echo in a room. Do we need to make our room soundproof? It depends. With the right microphone, you don't need as much treatment to the room, but definitely put a carpet on the floor. Definitely put something on the walls to isolate. And of course, the most important thing is to get the voice clear and echo-free is to speak like as close to the microphone as possible. So right now you can hear a little bit of the echo in my room, but as I move a bit closer, yeah, you can see there's not that much echo anymore, and my voice is very clear right now. So the further you go from the microphone, the more echo and room noise you're going to get. That's a very important rule. Actually, I don't have AC here, so sometimes it gets really hot, especially with the lights turned on. It can get really hot in here. But yeah, it's definitely a good idea to eliminate any kind of noise, um, from your room, and always record when it's quiet outside, so you don't get a lot of outside noise like neighbors and music and cars driving by. Okay, you're welcome. Let's see, we have some more questions here. Let me just catch up here. What do you do? Let's see. Okay, so Ibrahima said that I can recommend you Handbrake. It converts the video produced by almost 80% with no quality loss. Okay, that's a very good tip. Let's see, handbrake.fr for Mac OS. Yeah, nice. I usually, I always export using Premiere Pro, and it does a pretty good job at keeping the file size low. So, but yeah, this is definitely a very good option. I think there was another application for that called MacX Video Converter Pro, but this is a paid app. So
Okay, this one is free and does a pretty good job.
yeah. I'm just gonna link that over there just in case someone is interested. But yeah, thanks Ibrahima.
You're welcome.
Okay, so when should you make static websites for a client, and when should you incorporate a CMS? Well, I don't think these two are like mutually exclusive, because static websites, I guess you're just talking about simple HTML, PHP, no kind of backend whatsoever. I don't know, I guess when it's something really simple, you should use static, and when it's something more complex that needs to be maintained over time, then a CMS is a better choice. But if it's something just like, for example, a coming soon page or a landing page that only sits there for a limited amount of time, then I guess it would be better to use static, to make it static and not bother with a CMS. But CMSs, come on, WordPress is a CMS that you can use very easily. So okay, so let's see another question. I saw you on Expert Tuts Plus. It's a new concept, okay? Yeah, Expert Tuts Plus is a new thing that Tuts Plus is trying out right now, and it's going okay. I haven't received any requests yet, but there's still time.
Okay, Mr. Adi, can I ask something, please?
Yes.
How can I make, for example, my theme, my simple WordPress theme, compatible with Revolution slideshow?
Revolution slider.
Revolution,
I don't know
or,
actually. Revolution. Let me see.
Layer slider.
Okay.
This premium plugins in for WordPress themes.
Okay.
Some themes are very nice because they have nice slider, and it's compatible with the Revolution slider.
Okay.
So if you just import it or add it to your theme, it will be inside the page. You put shortcut and will be inside the page and not full width. And under the header will be just normal. If you put it normal, you import it normal, upload it in your plugins folder, your
Yeah.
theme. But there is a way you can make it compatible with your theme, part of your theme. I wish you got my question.
Yeah, I got your question, but I don't know if I'm the right person to ask this because, you know, I didn't make that slider, so I don't know how it works, and I've never actually used it before, so uh, I, I don't know how to help you on this. I guess the best thing you could do is get in touch directly with the plugin authors
Yeah, I see.
and ask them. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so let's see. So we have a few more messages here. One from Ali G. Can you please elaborate some aspects of how to begin on Theme Forest? Well, I think on Theme Forest, the main thing is to have an item that's really good quality and that's also unique in some aspects. So always aim for that, and don't do just what everyone else is doing. And also, you know, take care of the code you're writing, and yeah, that's basically it. And of course, follow their guidelines. There is a Theme Forest author's guideline. Let's see if I can find. Okay, so are you interested mostly for WordPress themes or Ali G? Um, can uh, can everybody hear me, or is it just
Yeah,
Ali G?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, okay. Uh, so Ali G, can you hear me, Ali G?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so are you interested in the WordPress part of Theme Forest, or?
Yes, I'm asking about WordPress.
Okay, WordPress, there is this thing called WordPress theme submission requirements. And before anything else, you got to make sure your theme follows those guidelines. And
Okay.
you know, after that, as I said previously, just be careful about how you write your code, how you design your theme, how you present it, and make sure it's a little bit different from what's out there already. Yes, look for Ansif, also theme unit test, monster widget, theme check plugin. Yeah. Theme unit test is actually data, WordPress data that you can import to test how your WordPress theme will look under load. So when it has a bunch of pages, posts, and all that stuff. So definitely a good thing to have.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I also want to mention something. If you want to sell a BSD theme, it's quite hard. I mean, it's harder than selling a theme. Yeah, if it's a BSD, it's harder than selling a theme.
HTML, yeah.
HTML, it's quite harder. I tried, but I failed 2 times. So just to let you know.
Yeah, I think I had 3 PSDs submitted and only one was accepted. So yeah, it's definitely harder to get into the PSD market there.
Actually, I'm more concerned about the design layouts for a new template for WordPress, you know. It's not about coding the theme. It's like, what can we make new? How can we make something new, you know? What can be the new ideas?
Oh, well, I don't know if I can answer that for you. I mean, this is something we all got to figure out. Basically, I think what you can do is take a look on ThemeForest and see what's out there, and make a difference. I don't have a clear answer for you. If you look on ThemeForest, there are a lot of themes that look pretty much the same. Maybe they have different fonts and colors, but the idea is the same. But you can also spot a few that are different, right? So they present things differently. For example, if you look at the ThemeZilla's themes, no, they do things a little bit differently than the rest. So I guess that's a good starting point from you. And I'm not saying go ahead and copy ThemeZilla's products. You shouldn't do that. But you can view them as case studies. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know if that answers your question, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. You can use ThemeForest as inspiration for your work.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, it looks like every theme is a bit more similar to each other. I can't figure out what exactly the difference is. Every theme is following traditional or conventional layouts, you know, these days. Like
Yeah.
for pricing tables, for sidebars or header footer, there's almost everything is same. I don't know how to figure out something different in themes.
Mm. Yeah, this is a tough one. Yeah, because if there were like a million different things you can do in a theme, people would do it already. But it's kind of different to figure out, and I don't have an answer for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
But thank you very much for this.
I think even in ThemeForest you can find some differences. I mean, you can find in the navigation portfolio themes, corporation themes, and you can find some differences, creative themes, whatever. But for sure, if you want to create a company, I think it's better to have your own identity, not a theme.
Yeah, definitely put your own fingerprint, so to speak, on your
Yeah.
products.
Yeah.
So, just a quick
Okay, I get you.
question from me. Can everybody see me
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
camera? Okay, because Google is just spamming me, telling me that hey, your camera is not working. So there we go.
It's Google.
Yeah.
Everyone can see you.
Okay. Good.
Okay, just
Yeah.
one more question for me. Uh, uh, I don't know how can I explain it. You know,
Yes.
what are your views about WordPress CMS and any kind of PHP frameworks? You know, or Laravel or Typo 3 for Germany basics?
Well, I think these two are different, right? I haven't worked with Laravel, but from what I know, it's something you can use to build apps and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure it's that compatible with WordPress. I don't know what to tell you. If I was using Laravel, then I would know more, but I don't, unfortunately.
Hmm. Okay, I get you.
Have you worked with Laravel before, or are you wanting to?
Yeah, actually, I was working in WordPress for 3 to 4 years. Then I switched to Typo 3. But now I was thinking that someone said that Laravel is quite good enough for future. So I was asking you that is it good to switch on Laravel from WordPress or Typo 3?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about Laravel. As I said, yeah, I haven't used it, so.
So I was using Laravel for 2 years now, but I think it's a different purpose. So you can use Laravel, as Adi said, for developing web apps and stuff like that. But you can stick with WordPress in order to develop, for instance, your blog or a simple website. WordPress does it well. So go for Laravel if you want something more customizable and something more powerful. It's just that.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Ibrahima.
You're welcome.
Another question from Bayram. Do you know any WordPress development community in Bucharest that I can meet with them or some meetings out there? No, I do not. Are you from Bucharest, Bayram? Ah, okay. Okay, so another question from Jutan. I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Please answer my question regarding using media queries breakpoints. Did I miss a question? Sorry about that.
That's okay. I just pasted it.
Okay. Let's see. I use Twitter Bootstrap to convert Photoshop to HTML and CSS sites. Apart from Bootstrap's standard media queries, do you advise to use any other? No,
Like, I'm sorry, may I speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in Twitter Bootstrap, there are standard breakpoints like minimum width of 1200 pixels, then 768 pixels. Then, so do you recommend using any further breakpoints in terms of media queries to support more devices?
No, not really. You know, the fewer media queries, the better, because it makes it much easier for you to develop and to maintain what you're building. Because if you're like aiming to support all devices, you're gonna fail miserably, because there are so many devices out there, and more are coming out with different screen sizes and different resolutions. Like the S6, the Galaxy S6 has a quad-core, a quad HD display, so huge resolution, 1440p. So I don't think that it's really necessary to have like a bunch of different media queries or a bunch of different breakpoints.
I see.
The less, the better, I think.
I see. Thank you very much for the answer.
Sure. Another question, does AngularJS or Meteor make WordPress theme development easier? I don't know. I actually want to start learning AngularJS for a while now. I just don't seem to find the time. Meteor, I don't know what Meteor is. Maybe if someone else can answer this, if they know.
Yeah, I think it's different things. So you can just use Angular or Meteor. Meteor, I think, is another JavaScript library, just like Angular. So you can use Angular in order to, let's say, what is the main purpose? I never use it, but yeah, JavaScript framework, yeah. Let me just quick search here.
My question is in general, if you use any JavaScript framework to make the development easier or more efficient, meaning faster, or like Angular or Express.
Well, personally, I don't use these two because, as I said, I don't work with them. But
yeah, I see. Thank you.
maybe Brahima can give you some tips on this. Maybe he knows. Okay. So let's see. Any other questions? Maybe I missed. Okay. In the meantime, I'll just answer Ali G here. WordPress sites get too slow as we add more custom functionalities in our theme. What do you prefer, to make WordPress more optimized while coding a custom classified theme? So are you asking what should we do to make WordPress run faster while building a lot of stuff into it?
Yeah, actually, I mostly worked with a kind of a bunch of, photograph-based websites and that kind of stuff involving bunch of high resolution photographs. So for that reason, WordPress gets too much slow, having bunch of plugins in it and with our custom codes in it. So I was just wondering if there is some way then we can be optimized in our ways.
Well, yeah, optimization, it can happen on the front end, it can happen on the back end. On the back end, of course, try to limit the number of plugins you can use. You can also use WordPress caching to make your website loads faster. There's a plugin, I think it's called Super Cache or something like that. Let me actually find it for you.
Yeah, W3 Cache, it's the name of the plugin, I guess.
Yeah, there's also I think that's the one. And there's also this
Super Cache, yeah.
Super Cache.
I used it recently.
Yeah. And yeah, that's basically on the back end. And then on the front end, you can do a lot of optimization there, starting with the assets, with the images, see what kind of images you're serving to what devices. So if you're like serving desktop size images to mobile devices, then of course your WordPress is going to run really slow. So you got to optimize those. Also, how you load your assets, how many requests are you making to the server, how many JavaScript, CSS stuff are you loading. Yeah, you got to think about all of this stuff. But yeah, images, I think images is the first place you got to start because those are the heaviest parts of any web page. So you can gain a lot just from optimizing the images.
If you look at this one, just for a sec.
Okay.
Now this site is all of it is based on photographs and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty good in performance, but what if I want more? We cannot lose the quality of pictures at most.
Okay. So let me actually take a look at this website. Is this Flash? Just Flash?
No, it's WordPress. Simple. With they're using theme DD Chocolate.
Yeah, but I do think this is made in Flash instead of HTML5, so let me see. Yeah, so I just looked over this website, and indeed, it does load very, very slow. And let's see, it first starts to render the DOM, in my case, in 8 seconds, which is huge. It's huge. So let's see, there's stuff happening before that. I don't know, either it's a really bad hosting, a really bad server that it's hosted on, or something else happening with it, because it's loading very slow. 12 seconds it took for me to load the home page. Almost 13 seconds, and I'm on a really fast connection. I'm not even on mobile, so I don't even want to think about opening this on a data plan.
Yeah.
The size is not that high. It's only 1.2 megabytes, and the images are not that high either, like 150 kilobytes, 200. So it's not a big deal. But yeah, there's definitely some optimization that it needs, like see how all the style sheets are loaded and all the scripts.
Can you suggest a very pretty nice tool for this, you know?
Well, first of all, you got to measure the performance, right? And the best tool you can use for this is the developer tools from Google Chrome, sorry. So open that, go into the network tab, refresh your page, and you get a timeline of all the assets loaded there and the time it took. So that's a really good place to start. And there's also page speed insights. And actually, just for the sake of it, let's paste this in and analyze it and see what scores it gets. I'm really curious. Okay, so it got a 49 out of 100 on mobile and a 66 out of 100 for desktop. So there's definitely, and if you, I'm just going to link here. If you look in the page speed insights, Google actually gives you a few suggestions there for fixing it. So it's definitely good. But yeah, I do agree with Benjamin there. I think the hosting has some issues because it's really slow for 1.2 megabytes to load in 13 seconds. That's not good.
49 for mobile and 66 for desktop. I already use this Google developer page in Sites.
Yeah.
It's good, but I don't know. I'm a little bit confused in this thing. You know, optimizing a website, you do some stuff and still it's there. Your performance is not still too good. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe it's hosting that causing it.
Yeah, it's very possible, yes. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Another question. Are you from Bucharest? No, I'm not from Bucharest. I'm from a city in the northern part of the country called Suceava. Okay. So we have the answer here from Ibrahima. Let's see. Single page application.
Adi, are you married?
No. I am not.
I just asked by the way.
Okay. I got scared. I thought you were proposing. So I'm not ready for that step just yet.
Oh my God. Come on. So I'll be there in a minute. Okay, so one more question, please.
Yes.
What do you prefer for a startup team? You know, if you're going to build a custom theme for WordPress, which framework do you prefer, Bootstrap or Foundation Zerb?
Recently, I started playing with Foundation, and I found it to be a bit better than Bootstrap. Maybe it's just personal preference, but I would go with Foundation.
Yeah, I think too. But
Okay,
the next version of Bootstrap will be in SAS rather than less.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
Both of you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Mr. Adi. I want to ask you something, please. If one of your friend, for example, asking you to make him complex website, for example, something for airport or hotels,
Okay.
which CMS you prefer to use here?
All depends on the website, you know. If it's a presentation website, then WordPress.
I believe you know AMAG, this huge website in Romania.
Yeah.
This kind of site. So which CMS would you use for him?
Well, we're talking about different things here. eMag is an e-commerce website, so you would go with a dedicated solution like Magento, yeah. Or you can even use WordPress if it's something a bit simpler, and use the WooCommerce theme, yeah, the WooCommerce plugin. Sorry. But if it's a full-blown e-commerce site, then you got to go with a dedicated solution like Magento, for example. Or there are also solutions like Shopify. They're online stuff, so you can build your store using their app, their builder, whatever it is. So that might also be a good solution.
Yeah.
I think if you want to do something really, really complex and some CMS don't do the job, I think the best solution for you is to use a backend framework like Ruby on Rails or Laravel. If you want to build something really, really, really specific.
Yeah, I think that's correct. For example, as far as I know, Test Plus is actually built on Ruby.
Yeah, on Rails, yeah.
So, and as you know, Test Plus is pretty specific. It has all the different things going on. So,
Yeah, with different section and so on.
Yeah, let's take Total Plus like example. It's somehow complex site. Can you make site like this based on WordPress?
well, yeah, you can, but I think it's going to be a bit easier in the long run to build it from scratch using Ruby, for example.
Yeah. You already have many options out of the box in some frameworks like Ruby on Rails and Laravel in order to speed up the development process. So you just use it in your project and begin to implement your features.
Yep. So, Ibrahima, did you? I saw on Facebook that you were talking about the MX Master Mouse. Did you get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not the MX Master. It's the I got the Performance MX.
Oh, okay.
Performance MX, yeah.
Okay.
I bought it, and 1 week later they
announced the MX Master.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I'm pretty happy with this mouse.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a great mouse.
Also, Adi, how to organize your daily basis works? If you have two or more works, how to organize each work hours?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. Can you repeat?
How to organize your daily tasks?
Oh, how to take care of all the daily tasks?
Yeah, yes, it's based on work or if you have two or more works in a one day, how to organize that
Okay.
to finish?
Yeah. Well, what I do pretty much every day is I take like half hour at the end of each day and I plan the rest the next day. Like from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. I do this, and from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. I do the other stuff. But what I do is, and actually right now I'm working on 3 projects simultaneously. So what I do is I divide each project into small tasks that can be done in like half an hour tops. And I divide that in days. I set a deadline. Like, let's say I have a project X and I gotta finish it by the 15th next or this month. Yeah. And I divide that into tasks. And I set my deadline actually like 2 or 3 days earlier so I don't get into trouble. So I divide that and I do each task on a specific day.
Okay. Do you have any apps for that?
Yeah, there is the Fantastical 2 app, which is just, well, fantastic for me.
Okay. Links.
The link is here, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way it works with Yosemite, on the sidebar, you can put a widget on the, what was it, the notification center, or how's it
great.
Yeah, you can really take advantage of that. And I also use Basecamp for planning different things, because when I start a new project like a Test Plus course, I use Basecamp for that. I have a template, and on a course there are like very similar steps each time, so I can easily plan that and divide my work in specific days.
Okay, they told me once here, all the smart people are coming from Moldova. It seems truth after I met you, Mr. Adi.
I've never
All,
heard
all
that
the
before.
writers, all the important people, even in old time, they are coming from Moldova. So now I can see in my eyes.
Well, thanks. I don't know what to say to that, but yeah, I definitely met some dumb people in Moldova, but yeah, there are some pretty smart people as well.
I'm saying Moldova meaning in Romania, not Moldova, Republica Moldova meaning
No,
Iași,
no, no.
Brașov,
I know. Moldova, like the northeastern
North
part
Romania.
of Romania. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's because of the fresh air from the mountains and stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Also, Fantastical works very well with the Reminders app from the Mac, so you can add reminders very easily and set a due date or set them on repeat. So that's very handy.
Yeah, indeed, it's a fantastic app.
Yeah. For example, I have certain things that I do every day. So I just set some reminders and I set them on repeat. So it's really easy. I just woke up in the morning and I know already what I have to do. So
Hello.
hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, hello.
My name is Khalil Teli.
Hi.
Web design. I watched a lot of your courses, Ari, and I learned a lot of them, a lot of things from them. HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and I found it awesome. I want to thank you for them.
Glad to hear that.
Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I want to thank you for the awesome courses.
You're welcome.
So I have some questions. I will tell you later on. Let's continue.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. Oh, Asif, I just sent you the link, but you were already here. Sorry about that.
ها الكاميرا هاي اجي تشوفني هذا فين كان انا ماشي ها انا تما راك يشوفوني كاع صافي قلت لي شكرا واش اللي كانوا عندي قلت لي راه عندي شي اسئله دابا نقولهم بعد تسجل القيو هذا فروم الروماني روماني
So in the meantime, let me ask you a question about the Tuts Plus courses. And what exactly do you like about them and what exactly don't you like? And maybe what would you like to see in the courses? Not necessarily as a topic, but as the structure, regarding the structure of the course and how you interact with it. Can you give me some insight into this?
For me personal, I'm waiting for something. I'm not speaking about the past. I'm waiting from you to make a new course about theme options and how to use third party, or you make the customization including the theme. So I don't know when you could do something like that for us.
Okay.
Yeah, because I care about this.
Okay.
I don't know about the people who watching your course in different field about the design or SaaS. I don't know about this.
Okay, well, this seems to be a very popular topic, like theme options, option tree, Redux, like Onsif is saying. Have you guys seen this? It's called Layers WordPress, and it's something ThemeForest started supporting recently. Basically,
No, I don't know about it. I'll check it now. Let me see.
it's a new WordPress site builder that allows you to create themes much faster.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Layers.
And including the theme option?
Theme option, what about it?
Meaning this layers, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's include the theme option in case you download the theme, or I don't know. Download layers. I see.
Yeah, it's basically a theme that helps you, and I think yeah, I think it does have some kind of a custom builder in there. I just recently found out about this. I didn't get a chance to look at it really in depth.
I see.
Great. It's just a starter theme.
Yeah, it's a starter theme. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The one I use is what is the name? Underscore. Underscore.
Oh, okay. So as this video is showing, thank you, Ansif. It uses the customizer actually, but it's a very customized version of the customizer. So you can add a bunch of stuff to it. Nice. Yeah.
So I don't know. You can download the starter theme and rebuild it, then you sell it again, or just for your clients.
No, there are actually themes built on it.
This what I mean. You can sell it again after you download it. You make some customization, then you sell it again.
I think, yeah, I think that's the. I think you basically create a child theme from it. I think that's the idea.
I mean, sell this theme in ThemeForest.
Yes, it's a child theme. You can sell in ThemeForest.
Yeah, it's a builder basically. So you can build a theme on top of it and then sell it on ThemeForest.
Yeah, I see.
That link shows all layers WP, latest releases, using layers. I think it's not like underscore, it's about the customizer, separate customizer.
Yeah. By the way, there's actually a course on TOTS Plus about creating theme with underscores, if you guys are interested.
Yeah, but I think that course is most related with CSS and some customization. I just previewed the video, but I think it's most focused on customization.
Okay.
Yeah. From Kev Poissy. Adi, do you plan some course focused on mobile design, native mobile design?
Mobile design?
Yeah.
Not at the moment, no. But there is a course on mobile e-commerce. If you haven't seen it.
Okay, I think okay.
It's basically just designing a mobile e-commerce website.
Okay, website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see, I'm just gonna link it here if I can find it. There we go. Designing for mobile e-commerce.
Okay, great. So this few months I was focusing on mobile design and development, native mobile apps. So I have a project for a client. I built his website few months ago. It's a restaurant app, a restaurant website.
Yeah, you showed me that. Yeah.
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 So now he wants a mobile app, native mobile app. So currently I'm building that, and I was wondering if you have some mobile design course on Touch Plus available.
Oh yeah, no, just this one for e-commerce, basically.
Okay, doesn't matter. Never.
Okay, Bayram, do you have a plan about theme options soon? I do have a plan, as I said in the beginning, about WordPress theme from the ground up, but I don't know if I'm going to use the theme options or the customizer. Probably the customizer, because personally I think that's what we should use instead of a custom theme options panel, because the customizer can basically do whatever the theme options can, but it's native to WordPress, so I don't have to use an extra plugin for it. So I'll probably do that. I don't know. I didn't make the entire plan for it just yet.
Adi, I have lots of demo WordPress themes in different folders in my cPanel. Can I use the multi-site? It's better than the different folders.
Okay, so you have different folders in your
for
cPanel
a different WordPress theme. Yes.
For different websites.
Yes.
Okay.
Not a different website. I'm developing themes for Theme Forest. So different theme demos in different folders. So lots. So I focus. I just need to learn about multi-site. Do you recommend that multi-site or use a different folder?
Yeah, definitely multi-site. I mean, it's much better to use multi-site because you have everything in one place and it's really easy to manage than separate folders. So if you're looking for a guide to multi-sites, this is a pretty cool one.
Yes. I just saw the 2+ course just now. The new course is released about the multi-site. It's just 1 day ago.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen that. It's on coding, right?
Yes, yes.
Set up WordPress multi-site. There you go. Cool. Okay, thank you, Bayram. I'll see you. Bye.
Hello, can I ask something?
Hi, sure.
Okay, so I have a plugin installed in my site. It's for resume management, and it does stuff like that when we add something to it, and it you create a resume. So it update the resume in two steps. First, you can preview it, and then you can save your resume. So
Okay.
I just want that uh, I want to eliminate the preview step, right?
Okay.
So what do you prefer? That should I? It's this plugin is using classes. It's object oriented. So should I edit its core files for now, or should I override its classes in some manner? Extend its methods or something like that.
I don't think changing the core or tampering with the core is really a good thing because it could crash your entire WordPress site if a plugin malfunctions. So, I would say try a safer method.
What if there is no safe method?
Uh, I wouldn't know what to tell you. You'd have to speak to the plugin author about that. Maybe he has um, some quick way of giving you what you want. Maybe like he can make a quick change to the plugin for you. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that plugin, so I wouldn't know what to tell you.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Adi, can I use the multiple text domains in same theme?
Use the multiple text
Text
domains.
domains, yes, the translatable text domains.
Okay, what about them?
It's a translatable string. If we use English words, then it will
Yeah,
export a .p1 .mo file.
yeah, I know what it is. What about them?
Can I use multiple text domains in
Oh,
a
can
same
you
theme?
in the same? As far as I know, you can't, but I might be wrong about it. I don't know. From what I know, you
Okay.
can only have one text domain.
Okay. The reason of this question is about the some of users only want to change the front view of website texts, but includes all of my theme options text, right?
Uh, yeah. Well, when you change, you mean if it affects your front end, does it also affect your back end?
Yes, yes.
Um, well, I don't think so. No. I mean, a theme, it affects the front end mostly. And in terms of backend, sure, it can add some links in the menu and stuff, but let's see. You can alter the backend CSS and JavaScript and stuff like that, but I'm not sure you can translate that at the same time. So I would have to say no. That's what I think. But again, I might be wrong. I don't know.
Okay. So in our office, two developers are working in one WordPress theme.
Mm-hmm.
So every time they face each other problem in the same file. One is working in that style.css, another also working in style.css. How to organize that thing? Because I focus two of them working in same file is better productivity.
Yeah. Well, working on the same file is kind of difficult, especially if you
Yes.
have different coding styles and whatnot. But what you can do is use GitHub,
Okay.
and GitHub makes it much easier for
Okay.
this. Yeah. So are you using GitHub?
No, I'm using the Bitbucket, the source tree, only for backup uploading files.
Ah, okay. Well, no, using
Um,
version control software is essential if you want to be organized, because not only it makes it much easier to come back from an error, but it's much easier to debug, and it's also much easier to work with, especially if you have teams of people that work on the same thing. So yeah, use
do you
GitHub.
have a better tutorial?
A tutorial on GitHub?
Yes, yes.
Me personally, I don't, but let me see if I can find some for you. Because I think there are a bunch of yeah, there's a course. It was actually released last month. It's called Introduction to Git
Okay.
and GitHub. It's by Dan Wellman. Sorry. There you go.
Thanks for the link.
Sure.
Oh, okay, Adi. One question.
Yes. Sure.
I want to start my freelance owner business. What do you advise me to do? And what do you advise me to start with?
Your freelance business, yeah?
What do you advise me to do?
Okay. Well, what are you doing? Just web design, or what are your
Web design, yeah. Yeah, web design.
Okay. Well, there are a couple of things you can do. One, you could search clients and get work and do like that.
Yeah.
Or two, you could build themes on ThemeForest and sell them, or you could build your own templates and sell them on your own website if you don't like ThemeForest. But I think a really good place to start is you can list your services there, and you can get some projects, really small, to start with. Just create an account there, list your skill sets and what you can do, and start with very small projects at the beginning, and then just build up the momentum. And also, try to create your own brand, so to speak. Yeah, your own identity.
Yeah.
It's gonna help you a lot. And also, have an online portfolio if you're doing web design, like if you're building websites and stuff. Definitely have an online portfolio that clients can check out.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think Inverter Studio will review our service if you list there, right?
I don't know actually. I didn't post a service there, but I did use the services from Envato Studio, and I can tell you they're really top-notch professionals there. So
yes, yes.
Recommend it.
Okay, I want to ask one more simple question, Adi.
Okay.
Actually, I'm currently studying. I'm a student right now.
Okay.
So, in my department of computer sciences, I have a bunch of students with me, my classmates, my juniors, as I'm the most senior student in my department. So, there are a lot of people interested in this web development and designing field. But they're not quite aware of it, you know. They don't know where to start and how to begin. So I was wondering right now, is it possible that if I could arrange an online meeting or some kind of like this hangout conference of you, you can deliver a 30 to 40 minutes lecture on it, just a kind of orientation class?
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to.
Okay, so I will contact you and I'll let you know. So if you have some time, then just let me know and we can just do it just for the rest of the students, you know.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to leave you my email address here in case you don't have it. And you can contact me there with, with any kind of details. We can communicate there just to set things up. But yeah, I'll be happy to.
All right, thank you very much. That's great. That's great, man. Thank you very much.
Okay, sure.
Adi, do you have any quick, uh, quick productivity tool in Mac Yosemite?
Quick productivity tool. Like I was saying earlier, the Reminders app is great.
Yes,
Fantastical is great also.
yes.
And let's see, product.
Something like the 1Password, right?
Yeah, 1Password is also awesome. I use it all the time. I didn't think about it because it's not coding related, but yeah, definitely a good tool. And also, if you have a large display, or well, it doesn't even actually matter if you have a large display. There is this app called SizeUp that's you can use to resize windows on your Mac. So you can do like half screens, quarter screens, center. You can move them between spaces. Really cool app. And for me, I have two displays here, so I have a bunch of windows opened in a bunch of spaces. So it's really a time saver for me.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's an app, since we're talking about productivity, called Pomodoro Timer. There we go. It's basically an app that tells you how much you've worked and when it's time to take a break and stuff.
Okay.
Adi,
Yes.
do I have to provide free templates for my clients and for my viewers to start up?
Sorry, your audio is a bit weird. Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah. Do I have to provide free templates to my clients and to my viewers to just start up?
Okay. Freebies, offering freebies is a good thing, but offer something useful. I guess that's the most important thing. Don't just make something for the sake of it. Make something that's useful to other people, and then you can, offer it. And sure, if you have hold hold on. I'm just gonna wait a little bit to finish. So offering is good. For example, you can do a freebie when you reach a certain number of subscribers on Facebook, for example, or on Twitter,
Right.
number of followers. But yeah, it's a good idea if you're starting up. Just if you're offering something for free, just make it a good thing and
Yeah.
do a quality thing. Don't just spend an hour on it and then just offer it for free, right? Because it's worthless then.
Yeah. Because somebody was telling me everybody starts in web design or in web development, they offer free things to start and share their skills.
So they start by offering something for free. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for my English.
No, it's okay. It's not your English. Your English is good. It's the
Do
audio that's.
you understand me now? Understand me now? Do you understand me?
Sorry, you sound kind of phased right there. I didn't get that.
Do you understand me?
Oh, I understand your English. But the audio quality is not as good. That's the
Yeah,
problem. Yeah. Your English is fine. It's totally fine.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Because you know, in Morocco we don't speak. We speak Arabic.
Okay, I see. I've never been to Morocco. How is it there? Nice? Well, of course you're nice because you're from there, but I'm curious about.
Romania nice too.
Yes, it is. It is. You should come see it.
I just saw it in Google Maps.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday I had lots of questions, but you know, now in the stress, and I forgot them all.
You forgot them all. Okay. Well, there's no stress. I mean, it doesn't have to be. You know, the next time just
because you know,
piece of paper and.
Yeah. What's the next course you're working on?
The next course is related to. Sorry, brain freeze right there. It's related to page performance. So front end performance and a little bit of back end stuff like optimizing with page speed, like Asif said.
Also, Adi, which plugin you recommend for masonry portfolio types? I paste the link here.
Mm-hmm.
Which is best, or you have any better solution for that?
Actually, that's exactly what I was thinking, because that's what I remember. Yeah. but however, let me just find, because I did a course a while ago on this, and I know I had one or two more of these for masonry. So let me just see if I can find them.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, the course was about essential JavaScript libraries. And let's see, UI elements. Respond. Oh, no, my mistake. Masonry. I think this was, yeah. Yeah, this was actually the one in the course, so no other plugin.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's great. Because nowadays I'm facing the masonry. The problem is about the width and height. So, is there any other plugin it will auto-generate the width and height for each portfolio items?
You mean like another masonry plugin?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that does the same
It
thing?
it should generate the width and height of each portfolio items.
Ah, okay. No, as far as I know, I mean, I'm sure there are other plugins, but I don't know any
Oh,
others.
okay.
I only know about this, the Desandra.com plugin.
Okay. Also, do you use Twitter feed for HTML sites?
Do I use what?
Twitter feed.
Uh,
Twitter feeds in a
Twitter,
HTML site.
Twitter feeds. No,
Yes.
no, I don't.
Okay. Because I faced some problem in Twitter feeds in HTML site because Twitter has changed their APIs, so not
Uh-huh.
out. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
There is not other plugins.
And they didn't update their guide for the API? Because I know they had a guide at some point on how to use their API.
Yes, yes. They have API, but I'm not get any third-party plugins, so only fast.
Okay, okay. I see.
Also, do you think the Facebook feed, we can get the Facebook feed in HTML site?
Yeah, definitely. I've seen it done.
In our custom design?
Oh, in a custom design.
Yeah.
So are you asking if you can customize the feed there?
Yes, yes.
I don't know about that. I don't think so. Or maybe you can customize it, but on a small degree. But whatever I saw it was kind of the same thing, so probably not.
Okay.
Hey Adi.
Yes.
One more thing, please.
Yeah.
Can you tell me, is it possible that in WordPress media uploads, we upload an image and then we have to click the button insert into post, right?
Yeah.
So I want that if an image is completely uploaded, that particular image should directly be inserted into post without clicking that button. Is it possible?
I don't think so, because the media uploader, or are you referring to the editor inside the post, or like when you go in the sidebar and you open the media panel?
No, I'm talking about editor in the post.
Oh, okay, in the post. Well, I think it's already, like, isn't it doing that already? Like, if you have the toolbar and the insert image and you choose it from the media library, doesn't it upload? Doesn't it insert into the post already?
No, when I add media in my post editor,
Yeah.
it uploads that image and then I have to click the button insert into post. But I don't want to click on that button. I want that image should automatically insert it.
Okay. I don't think you can. I mean, that's like basic WordPress functionality. I guess you'd have to alter the core to do what you want.
What do you prefer for this? What can we do? Some kind of hook or in jQuery, or we can make some kind of filter for this?
No, I don't think you can. Like, as I was saying, that's like core WordPress functionality, the way it works. So you can't alter it via jQuery.
I've tried doing it in jQuery, but it didn't happen. It didn't work, you know. I was hoping if you could tell me a way so I could override that core function of WordPress.
Well, definitely not with jQuery. jQuery is client-side. WordPress, on PHP, it works server-side, so you can't really control what's going on via jQuery.
Can we do it in PHP? Is there a way?
Probably there is a way, but I can't tell you. I'm not that good at WordPress that I can start changing the core. So
Actually, I searched a lot on this issue. You know, I found some snips on Stack Overflow and some other forums, but I didn't come to a valid solution. Nothing works for it.
uh-huh. Yeah, I can't help you with that, mate. Sorry.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Hello, Adi.
Hello. How are
It's
you?
Hassan from Pakistan. I'm fine.
Welcome.
I just have a startup company in Pakistan in the area of Sargodha. I just want to help us that we want to promote our area, our university, and all of our area, because whenever the big organization from other countries came to our country, they always probably like the big cities like Lahore, Islamabad, and Karachi, etc. They never like to come in our area like Sargodha. We are talented, even all the time in our levels of university competition. We got first position in our programming competitions, gaming competition, like etc. But the trend is to big cities that we are going.
Yes.
That's why I would like to promote these kind of things like freelancing, theme forest, earnings, or and that kind of things to boost up my area or boost up my city.
Uh-huh. Well, that's very nice. That's a really good initiative.
Can you suggest me what should I have to present first?
Well, there are lots of things. I think the first thing you got to do is assess like the current state of things there. Like, what do people know, and like what's the difference between what they know and what's out there in the real world? And only then you can start to look at things you can present to them. And
the area of our expertise are HTML, CSS, WordPress, Typo 3, might means designs, Photoshop designs or logos, these kind of things. We have almost 10 members in our company, and we are working for other countries like Germany, Malaysia, Brazil, India, and Pakistan too. I have almost probably 3.5 years experience. My other juniors have 2-3 years experience. So in our area, we think that we can do these kind of things for our juniors. So that's why I would like you tell me what should I have to do, or from which thing I have to start these kind of things.
Okay, well, you know, that's a big task you got to do there. I don't know, for the juniors, like, let's see. I guess just start with the basics, you know, just introduce them to HTML, CSS, all the new stuff that's going on right now, all the new techniques. Talk to them about responsive websites.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like huge right now. Some of the new technologies, preprocessors, for example, SAS, LESS.
Yes.
That stuff you gotta tell them about. Grunt,
Freelancing.
Bower, freelancing, the Envato marketplace, like how you can make money online, how you can create a successful business using an ecosystem like Envato, for example, or simply just freelancing on your own. Yeah, I think this is where it should start. And I think the best thing for you to do is to try to eliminate the notion of the employee, basically, right? So everyone should be encouraged to be an entrepreneur.
Yes, that's what I would like to do for them.
Yeah. That's like, start by presenting the pros and cons of being an employee, and then the pros and cons of being an entrepreneur, and make them think about it, make them choose on their own, decide what they want to do. Because I'll tell you what, not everyone is fit for being an entrepreneur. Not everyone can live without that financial security that you have, well, that perceived financial security that you have when you're employed somewhere, right? For them, they need to know that, oh, at the end of the month I get my paycheck and I'm a happy man. But being an entrepreneur is much tougher than that, because you have no security, you have no assurance that at the end of the month you'll get that paycheck. So it's definitely harder, but it pays off in the end. So I guess if I were you, this is what I would try to teach them first. And then, if they decide to take the route of being an entrepreneur, this is what you have to do, this is what you can learn. So you could do that.
Yes, I got you. If we would like you to an online seminar for our university or for our any kind of organization, will you be available for us?
If it's a short seminar, yeah. I was actually talking to Ali, who proposed the same thing to me, so maybe we can do a joint thing together.
Yes.
Hold a seminar for everyone one day on Google Hangouts.
Yes, he's my junior.
He's your junior?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So I didn't know that. Sorry.
We all are a software engineer from our university.
It did seem, excuse me, it did seem a bit weird that you two came up with the same proposal. So yeah, as I told Ali,
he just told me that you are online on Hangout, so that's why he pinged me on Facebook and I come online for you.
Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, so as I told him, I'm up for it, so definitely. I can get like a half hour, 1 hour seminar, like a presentation, and I can take some questions in the end. We can talk about it. Let me actually retype my email address.
Yes.
Please excuse my voice.
It's okay.
So that's my email address, and you can contact me, and I can, speak either to you or to Ali, and we can set things up.
Before than that, I have seen you on tutorials and listen your voice on tutorials. It's first time I am seeing you live.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's a bit different. On tutorials, at least on the old ones, it was just screencasts, but I only have a couple of months since I started doing live courses, so yeah, you might not have seen my latest courses yet. So.
We are thankful for you to do that kind of things for such kind of us peoples.
Sure, it's my pleasure.
Okay, Adi, so we will communicate with you in future, and soon we will arrange a seminar for this.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, thank you very much. Really appreciate that.
Okay, you're welcome.
One more question, please.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Internet Explorer project and web designers.
You're breaking up, Khalil. Can you type your question in chat? I think it's
Do you
going to
hear
be a
me?
bit simpler. Yeah, but can you type it in chat? Because you're breaking up, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
عارفين أنا كذا.
Okay, you're welcome, Hassan.
Adi, if I want to make any video tutorial on Tools Plus, there is any restriction on it, or need to follow some standards there?
Well, yeah. I mean, first of all, you need good content, and also, if you're there's also guidelines for audio and video, so you need good quality on those as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Adi, could you please suggest me a good tutorials for SEO, latest SEO?
SEO.
Yeah, search engine optimization.
Yeah, you didn't find any on Tuts Plus, or you didn't look? Well, there's a lot of them on Tuts Plus. You can check this out.
Adi, do you ever manage any team members in online to do your work?
No, I don't have like employees or something like that. I work with someone. I have a partner, and we both work together on a project right now.
Okay.
So, but he's not like reporting to me or something. He's my equal partner, so we report to each other actually.
Okay.
Adi, how old are you?
I will be 29 this July.
Which date of July?
24th.
It means we both belong to Leo star.
Yes, we are Leos, yes. What about you? Are you still in July or?
I will be 25 years old on 29th July.
Ah, okay. So we were we were both born in the same month.
Yes, in same star.
Yeah. A question from Ibrahima: do you have sometimes mobile projects native? No. No, I don't work with. We don't do mobile projects. Well, if you consider optimizing website and making it responsive for mobile, then yeah, we work with mobile. But other than that, no.
No, I just meant native mobile apps like
Ah.
iOS and Android.
No.
Okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't even know where to start with those. Probably on Tuts Plus with some course or tutorial.
Okay.
Or I would just ask you, because I know you have some experience with it, so I would ask you to give me a tutorial.
I'm planning many tutorials.
Yeah?
Actually, I'm building a dedicated website for that.
Yeah.
So just stay tuned.
Yeah, cool. So how was, I know you started with tutorials at some point. How was that going?
Yeah, I stop it for the meantime because right now I'm really focused on my mobile project.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna continue that.
Okay.
Maybe next month.
Okay. Well, too bad. I really liked your first videos.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm gonna continue that. Thank you.
good.
Hello.
Hey, Hassan.
What are your expertise?
Well, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, web design in general, that kind of stuff.
Okay, Adi, I have a chance to ask you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Adi, do you hear me?
I hear you now. Yes.
Okay. I told you, Microsoft stop supported. Do I have to be careful with it?
Microsoft, which was it?
Explorer.
Oh, Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Internet Explorer is like the bane of web designers all around the world. It's the most hated browser out there.
Yeah.
That's to put it mildly, yes. And goodbye, Hassan, by the way. Thank you for having it. Yeah, you should be careful with IE because the older versions of IE don't really play well with any kind of well-written code you can do right now. So if you go like IE 8 and below, your website is gonna look horrible in IE, while looking very good in Chrome or other proper browsers. But IE, no, it's bad. You got to be careful. There are still, people that use IE8 a lot. IE7, not so much. But IE8, there are still people using it. So depending on your project, you might need to support it. For example, on Theme Forest, I don't really plan on supporting IE8 anymore. I'm going IE9 plus because IE9 plays a bit better with web standards. So yeah, exactly. On Sif now, IE is Spartan because it is, or Edge something, yeah. Edge, Microsoft Edge. It's this new Internet Explorer from Microsoft.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be as good
I'm wondering.
but
Yeah, hopefully make things a lot of easier for developers.
yeah. Well, even if it does that, there's still gonna be Internet Explorer, and
Yeah,
there's still
exactly.
will be people using Internet Explorer. So
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
not
exactly.
only will have to support Internet Explorer, we'll also have to support Edge if it's so. Yeah.
Terrible.
Terrible. Let's hope it doesn't get to Edge 1, Edge 2, Edge 3, and so on. So we'll have to support in the future IE8 Plus, Edge 1 Plus, and all that good stuff, because that's going to be like hard.
Personally, I don't support any
Okay.
kind of Microsoft technologies when I build a website. So I don't know if it's a bad idea, but I don't know. Internet Explorers renders things so bad. I just keep it while I'm developing things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Khalil, were you going to ask something?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question. We have a client, and I work for him a small project. How much does he have to charge me?
How much? Hold on. So you have someone working for you?
Yeah. No. I'm working for someone.
Oh, okay. So how much would you charge him for the work you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally.
I don't know. It depends on the work, basically, but you could probably go for an hourly rate on the project. You got to consider like your expenses, like rent and electricity and all that stuff, also the equipment you have. So I don't know. I can't really answer that for you.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do
Okay, thank you.
is, look online, other freelancers, and see how much they charge. And I think there's something,
Yeah.
let me actually see this one. I think there's a website, yeah, freelancer.com. And I think you can find the hourly rates for freelancers here. So, try to find some that are in your same field and how much they charge. And, since you're starting out, just maybe a touch lower than that.
Yeah.
Okay, another question from Ansif. I've learned a lot from you, Adi. My question is, where do you learn all that stuff? Well, it's been learned, practicing and reading and learning myself along the years, I guess. But, I learned a lot since I started doing tutorials and courses on Tuts Plus. Because I wanted to do a course on something, and then I would find some information, I would do research on that, and I would learn stuff myself while doing it. So yeah, it's definitely been a great experience so far. And from projects that I've been doing, I would do a website. I wanted to do something with jQuery, but I don't know how, so I would Google it, I would find it. Yeah, I would learn it and I would remember it for the next time. And this applies to pretty much everything. You're welcome.
Adi, do you have any plan to create a course for premium plugin, something like Visual Composer, that APIs?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. The reason is only because that premium course, the premium theme, premium plugin or something else.
What was that about?
You not have plan about creating that like courses. So the reason why I am asking is about the it's about a premium plugin. That's the reason, or any other reason for not creating a course like that?
No, it's no particular reason. It just hasn't come up recently because plugin creation and stuff is more oriented towards the code section of Tuts Plus, and that's like a different area that I don't cover. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I might do it. On this project that I'm telling you about, on this theme. We might even create a really cool plugin there for a theme, so that's going to cover it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
In this conversation, you have already said about your plan in creating a WordPress customizer course, right?
Yes.
The latest Invato officially announced the layers. It's all about the customizer, right?
Yeah, layers uses the customizer. Yeah.
So, do you have any plan to create based on layers?
Yeah, that's actually a good idea for a course. I never thought about it. Yeah, I'll discuss it with my editor and see what he thinks about it.
Yeah.
But,
The course will help the newcomers to theme for us, right?
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It will. I also have I don't know if you saw it or not. It's a free course made especially for Theme Forest. That's called Get Started with WordPress, or a beginner's guide to using WordPress. And you can check that out here.
Okay, thanks.
But that's just basic stuff. It's for beginners. It doesn't cover any advanced topics.
Also, do you have any plan for mobile debugging, something like the Chrome debug, Chrome inspect to the direct mobile?
No, I'm not planning that, but it's actually a good idea.
Yes.
You mean like installing it on your Android device and then previewing it live and stuff like that?
Yes, right.
Yeah. No, I haven't thought about it, but yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks. I'll write it down in my notes here for a new course.
Do you have any form for requested courses or upcoming courses only from you?
No, only for me. No, there is no list. At least I don't think so.
Okay, if I have any plan, if I have any wanted course, then I will let you know in your personal mail.
Yeah, you can do that. Or let me see. I think there actually was a submission form for Tuts Plus.
Okay.
But yeah, if you have any ideas, just for courses, let me know and I'll pass them along.
Sure, sir. I will.
Oh, no. Okay, so I found it. So if you go to Test Plus courses, on the left sidebar there, you'll see suggest a course and also upcoming courses.
Ah, yes.
So,
Right.
yeah, I know I saw this somewhere. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. There. دابا واش راه حساب بيسي هاد الشهر
Khalil, I just muted you because you had a conversation with someone in the background. So whenever you want to ask me something or you want to speak, just unmute yourself.
So every time you go this farm and take a notes for your future courses.
If I take a note on Hangouts or
No, I have linked that in this Hangout.
okay.
The uservoice.com. It's about wanted codes from users.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can specify there, like, I want something from Adi or whatever.
Okay.
And yeah, that's going to be passed down to me.
Okay.
Ibrahima, about that, you could actually suggest it to the Test Plus team.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be actually interesting to see.
Like the one you did in your past courses, create a mockup in Photoshop, then convert it to HTML and CSS.
Yeah.
I think it might be useful for people to know how to design a mobile app from scratch, then turn it to a native mobile app, something functional.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It would be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Are there any more questions?
Yeah, where is the link to submit a course on Tuts Plus? I can find it.
If you go to the link I pasted above,
yeah,
you can find on the left sidebar there. There's called Suggest a Course.
No, I mean to upload your course as an author.
To upload my course?
Okay, let me write it down.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, as an author, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a link.
Yeah, I can't find it anymore.
Yeah, let's hold on. There you
go. Okay, teach. Okay, thanks. Web design. Adi Prodila is a talented web designer and teacher. Yeah, that's right. That's right, man. I nearly learned everything from you.
Oh, well, I'm glad
during years, yeah.
to hear that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going.
Me too,
to
Ibrahim.
Yeah, like many other people.
I just want to say something. I watched a lot of teachers on the web, and I didn't find someone like Adi Padula. I just want to thank you. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Adi Padula.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
You're welcome. I'm glad I made friends like this because you guys are my friends. So yeah, and I'm glad I was able to help you somehow.
Yeah. I think personally it's the magic behind a screencast. So you can target many things and help them change dramatically their life.
Well, that's what I aim for, really, just to present the information in a way that's easy to understand and
yeah. I'm just afraid to make my own courses, but I don't know. Once I have done one, maybe this fear will disappear.
Well, why are you afraid?
I don't know that people don't like my course or something like that.
Well, there will always be people that don't like your course. That's the nature of the job, There are people that
exactly.
don't like my courses, but I don't do courses and tutorials for people to necessarily like them. I share what I know in a manner that can help people. So
Okay.
if it helps some people, then it's awesome. If it doesn't, that's life.
Yeah.
Some people don't like it. It's their right not to like it.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
like I don't like Justin Bieber. That's my right not to like it. So
So do I.
Adi.
Sorry?
With Ibrahim, I told him, try, just try and see feedback from the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm currently building a dedicated website that will host all my tutorials. So yeah, I'll give it a try and see what people think about it. I already have all the materials, all the equipments I need, so I'm going to do that. Okay.
Adi?
Yes.
I was wondering, how long have you here in this session?
How long have I been? Where?
Here, in this session.
In this episode, how long has it been?
Yeah.
3 hours now.
3 hours now. As you can see from my face, which is all red because it's really hot in here. So yeah, it's 3
because
hours.
I was asleep.
You're asleep? All right, take care, Ansif. I will see you next time, and thanks for participating.
Thanks, Adi. Bye now.
Okay, bye. Okay, well, if there are no more questions, I guess we'll wrap this up. It's been an awesome episode. I think we had the highest activity so far, even higher than episodes 1 and 2. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, sorry everyone who.
Hari?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you will upload this? Do you will upload this video on YouTube?
Yeah, it will be uploaded automatically by Google. Once I stop the broadcast,
Yeah.
it's going to be uploaded. It's going to take a while, probably like 20 minutes or so, but yeah, it's going to be there.
It's live now.
Yeah, it's live now, and it's going to be republished as a standalone video.
Yeah.
I can't believe I will see myself.
Of, you know. So yeah, thank you everyone who participated, and thank you for your patience for this episode, because I did plan on doing it a while ago, but you know, with moving house and all that stuff, I wasn't able to until now. So I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in episode number 4, which will be hosted next month in June.
Okay, Adi, see you, and thank you for this episode.
Sure, you're welcome. I'll see you everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.